Hi, my friends. This is Simone Marie with Spiritual Masters in the Making, and this is the second part of our video. I would like to just jump into it. Our card reading, I'm going to go ahead and continue with our Modern Witch Tarot, which is this deck, and then we are going to finish with the Hoodoo Tarot, my friends. And so let's see what the Spirit is saying about our message today. And so let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this deck. And see what the Spirit is saying. This is the first time I use this deck. And so I'm very eager to see what Spirit is saying in regards to our inspirational and motivational message today. Okay, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. This card is in representation of what the Spirit is saying in regards to our message, having to do with our inner temples and things like that. You see a lady here. She's laying down. She's somewhat sick. She's in kind of misery right now. And what this card is saying and what Spirit is saying is that in order for us to get out of our misery, we must cut away the things that does not serve us. We must cut away the things that is keeping us from staying in the present moment. We must cut away the things that keeps us looking in the future and being away from the past, in the path. My friends, I am a healer. I'm also in my healing modality is neurointuitive therapy, and I help people as a spiritual type of healing. I'm also a transformational coach, and I would like for you to understand that we have to stay present. And if we're not present, those things must be cut away that is keeping us from inhabiting our kingdoms, which is being present here and now, and cutting away the things that is keeping us in the past, all of those things that we revert to that is not serving us, all of the traumas, all of the different things, we must cut away from that. And so we must dissociate, which is part of my therapy. I use a lot of dissociation where people are stuck. A lot of times we're stuck with things that has happened to us in the past. We are not in the present. But part of my therapy is I will totally dissociate through some of the techniques that I use, the NLP, hypnosis, and some of the energy work that I use, and also along with the divine healing, where we will dissociate from that in the past that does not serve us, that is running havoc in our lives, keeping us from fully inhabiting our kingdoms, keeping us from our mansions, from coming into our inheritance, coming into inheriting our mansions, which once we inherit our mansions, we're able to manifest the life that we desire. So in order to do that, we must cut away. We must take out those things that do not serve us must be ripped out. Those negative thought processes must be ripped out. All of those memories. And when we talk about memories, it's not just in the back brain, but it's also in the body. Because part of my gift is I am a medical intuitive, so I see a lot of times when I'm doing an assessment on a person or we're doing therapies, I'll see exactly what's going on in the body's temple. And I'll see the root of that problem. A lot of times is associated with some type of trauma or some type of event that happened that is causing these ailments in the body's temple. For instance, I was, you know, I was doing therapy for someone, and they couldn't stop drinking. They had problems with alcoholism. And when we got to the root of a problem, what Spirit showed me is that she was holding a trauma in her liver that happened as a young child, which was triggering her to drink. Subconsciously, it would trigger her to drink. And anytime she was reminded of that, any subconscious symbolism or anything that happened would remind her of that, and she stored that in her liver. So with the energy work and the divine healing, we extracted that, and she no longer has, for the last over 2 years, had problems with drinking. And so it's the same thing with other clients that I've seen where they've had problems in their body's temple. But the root of that was from a trauma that happened. And that's why we must cut away those things that no longer serve you. And my friends, I will leave all of my information if you're interested in therapy or you're interested in transformational coaching, you want to change your life. I have all of that information. And I work on all levels. With our transformational coaching, I also provide business coaching in that if you're interested in starting your own business and things like that and getting to the next level. We are able to do that. Things happen very, very fast. And we'll be bringing on a show one of my clients, and she'll be telling and giving testimony of her journey and how she has advanced since we started to work together. So I just wanted to let you know about those services, and I'll leave the links and my website and everything behind. And also I'll be providing classes and things like that you can access on my website. I also have apparel. I have all types of things on the website. It's called Mark Luxmi, M-A-R-K, Luxmi, Luxmi.com. And I'll leave the links below, and also will show you that website. But let's move forward in our message for today. So the next card that comes up is the Three of Swords. And the Three of the Swords, three in representation of doors opening. Three is in representation in the Yoruba tradition. In the Yoruba Ifa tradition, three is in representation of doors opening. And it's in representation of the Orisha that sits at the gate of the spiritual and the physical world, and he decides if that door is going to be open or not, if those blessings will come through, if your prayers will come through, and things like that. And what Spirit is saying is, again, like I was telling you, we have to cut away those things that don't longer serve us, that's keeping us in the past, that's keeping us in the future, focused on the future, and not in the present moment. That's keeping us from staying in our temples and inheriting our mansions. That is what this is talking about. And so we must cut away for those doors to be open, for your blessings to come, for us to inherit our mansions. That is what we have to do. And so we must cut away. And we talked about that. We just talked about that in some of the ways you can work with me. If you don't work with me, you can work with other practitioners, Reiki practitioner. I'm also a Reiki master, and other practitioners or spiritualists that may be able to help you to cut away, or even work within yourself, working in yourself and seeking spirit and getting quiet and doing a regular meditation routine or yoga, different things that can keep you present and grounded and in the moment. The next the next picture, this is very powerful, my friends. The Two of Swords. And what this represents, you see a lady here, and she has two swords, and she's blinded. And what this is saying here is that we have to guard our kingdoms. We have to guard ourselves. We have to make sure that we're fighting for ourselves. We're fighting to stay in the present moment. You see, she has a blindfold on so that she's not able to see what's going on or the distractions around her, but she's getting centered and in the moment. And when we stay centered and in the moment, we're able to guard ourselves. We're able to guard those things that we are praying for, that we are wanting to manifest in our life. And those things will manifest with perseverance of staying in the moment, staying in our kingdoms, staying and seeking our mansions. Now that we've completed that, the Modern Witches Tarot, we are going to go into the Hoodoo Tarot and see what the Spirit is telling us about the message that we have today. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you again to like, and share. Please like and share. This message is beneficial to a lot of people, and this message could really change, cause lasting change in the lives of people that you know and your loved ones. So now we're going into the Hoodoo Tarot, and we'll see what the Spirit is telling us about this very powerful message. Okay, so this right here, this card, you have a man here. He's holding a very large wishing bone. And he's trying to break that wishing bone. And what Spirit is saying is we have so many aspirations in life. We have so many things that we wish for. But we don't have to wish for those things because we can manifest those things. We hold and we're impregnated with so many things that we're able to do. And a lot of us never get to that simply because we cannot stay present. We cannot attain the things in this life if we're not present here in this life. If we're not present at the time, how will you receive your gift? If you are not present, it's like if you have a birthday party, someone is throwing you a birthday party. You have all of these presents that people brought to the party. The people are there. There's cake, there's everything, the whole shebang, but you cannot receive it because you're not there. For some reason, you can't get to the party. And because you can't get to the party, you don't have access to all of those presents, all of those gifts that were given to you. And so it's the same thing with this. If we stay present in our temples, we'll be able to get those things, all of those wishes, all of the wishes. And so that is pretty much what this card is saying. That's what Spirit is saying in regards to this. The next card we have here, we have a lady. She's sitting here. She's smoking. There's a bird right in front of her. She's native, and this card, Mother of Sticks. This card is in representation of our connection of grounding. This card is in representation of grounding. See, she's connected with nature, with the bird. She even has her attire on that's similar to that bird that she's connected to. And so this is a representation to stay grounded. And what is staying grounded and how do we stay grounded? Staying grounded, the easiest way is staying present, meditating, doing yoga practices, getting out in nature. We must get out in nature in order to stay present. That keeps us present, my friends. Don't just stay in the house, but get out into nature. Because God is everywhere. There's temples, even in the animals, there's temples. There's messages. That energy is so strong. We are nature, so we have to connect to nature to stay centered and into our temples, my friends. And so this card is just saying to connect with nature, to get out in nature so that we can stay present. That will help us to stay present. The next card that we have here, this is a $2 bill, and these are dice. It has 7. 7, this is 6 of coin, and there's 6 coins here. There's a dice that has the 7, and then there's a $2 bill. And so this is talking about luck. This is talking about how we can get lucky. We can manifest those things that we want. And it's not just luck. It's about us staying present, us being in the moment, us connecting to our divinity. And this is what we are entitled to. It's not just luck. It's what we are entitled to. But this is the life that we will live if we stay present and in the moment. This is the life that we will live. And so now that now this is the completion of my card reading. And I would like to thank you so much for tuning in. I would like you to like this video. I would like you to share this video. I also encourage you to subscribe. Please subscribe, because we're going to have more of this content, more of the spiritual mastery. This is spiritual masteries in the making. And I also, I'm going to leave all of the information to get to my website. We have classes. We have attire. We have consciousness attire. It's great attire. You can wear it out. It's really great. We also have in other consciousness products, we also have therapy. You can see me if you would like to go through, if you would like to patronize some of my services as far as the spiritual transformational coaching, which is very powerful. Also, if you're going through things, you need to overcome things, just like we were talking about. You need to dissociate and be able to stay present in your kingdom so you can manifest. I encourage you to take advantage and schedule a consultation for a neurointuitive therapy sessions. I also encourage you, my friends, to go on the site again. Go on the site. I'm also coming soon. We'll have audio healings, audio therapies, and also manifestation therapies that will help you to manifest, therapies that will help you to stay in yourself and grounded. And all of those will be on my website. That is coming very soon. It's very powerful. Very powerful. I am an energy healer, and there is no distance. I do distance healing. My services are 100% online right now. And you can take advantage. There's no distance. I do powerful healings. I do powerful therapies from a distance. I have people that are across the nation that I service, and they are getting excellent results. They are getting great results. Their lives are changing and transforming for the better. They are living within their kingship. They are on a path to inheriting, and some of them have already inherited their mansions. And so, my friends, I encourage you to go to my website and check it out. Schedule an appointment. And, I have all the tools that you will need to advance yourself and to level up and be the best version of who you want to be. I love you and I thank you for tuning in. Again, subscribe and like and share. Ashe, meaning so let it be, and namaste. Thank you.